Hey folks, welcome back here to Hankster's Hot Rods. Today we are in our Homer City, Pennsylvania location to go over yet another new addition to our inventory lineup here. Now this car here comes to us by way of consignment. So what we're going to do here is we always try to do with our consignment cars, go through this car to the best of our knowledge, let you know exactly what it is you're looking at, and basically kind of go over an overall condition on it. So again, a 1968 Chevrolet Camaro. Now this car here, it's done in the blue exterior, kind of like a slight blue metallic almost. And then it's got that white reverse hockey stripe on it there to kind of break up the color on it. As far as the car itself, we've got a stock steel hood here. So you'll see it's not a cowl induction, it's just a flat hood, but that is stock hood, and it is all steel there, which your gaps and everything look really good. And we'll take a look at that as we come back around to the front of the car. Now this car does have some bright work on it, mainly things like the front and rear bumpers. We do have the bright wheel lip moldings on all four corners of the car here. And then of course the wheels and tires it's sitting on. Now these are factory rally wheels. These are the 14-inch rallies with the beauty rings and the center caps there. And again, you can see it's got a set of the BFGoodrich Radial TA tires on it. Now the sizes on these, they're going to be all four the same size, and that's 225/70 R14s on these. And the tread's all in really good shape on these tires. As far as the rest of the body fitment and so forth, fitment actually looks fairly well here. We've got nice gaps here to the front side and back side of the door here, as you can see. Pretty uniform. The elevations here with the quarters and the front fenders all look to be really decent. All your body lines are lining up here. Not too bad there. All the bright work as far as like your mirrors go. Now you only have the driver's side mirror on this car, but the condition of the chrome is in really good shape here. Of course, the glass in the mirror looks good. Chrome door handles, those look fairly good too. And again, glass in your side door here and the quarter. The glass looks really nice too. There's no chips or cracks in this glass. Looks good. Even your trim down that quarter window looks good. No pitting there. And as you can see, they've elected to do the body color on the drip rail moldings. So again, just a little different look instead of going with the bright work there. And then we always kind of like to run our finger through that actual rain gutter to make sure it's nice and smooth. And it definitely is. There's no bumps or bruises or anything like that throughout there. That all looks good. Let's go ahead inside the car, take a look at the interior. Now in this particular car, you see we've got the all black interior, front bucket seats with seat belts, got the rear bench seat there of course. The seat upholstery actually looks in really good shape. I don't really see any rips or tears anywhere in the upholstery. The carpeting looks really good, no rips or tears there. You see the factory style steering wheel in there. Factory dash and instrumentation, so you've got the factory speedometer as well as the fuel gauge there. You also have the factory heat and AC controls as well in there. Just below those climate controls, you'll notice it does have an aftermarket Jensen AM FM CD player radio in there. And then of course it does have the full center console with the automatic Horseshoe floor shifter in it there. Dash looks great. The dash pad, there's no cracks in that either. So all that looks good. Door panels also, as you can see, door panels look really good. Your armrest, the pad and so forth on that, there's no splits or cracks there. And all of your weather stripping is in really good shape here too. Nice and soft, all in good shape. Even your quarter seals here. And like I said, even the weather stripping down the door, not in too bad a condition there. Everything's going to seal up just fine from the outside elements. So we'll close this side up and we'll continue around to the back of the car here. So again, quarter panel, nice and straight here on the car. We'll kind of stop and take a look at the rear glass. Rear glass is in good shape, no chips, cracks in that. Your bright window molding all the way around, securely fastened all the way. Now it does look to have just maybe a a little dent or two in it there across the top side. Other than that, it looks fairly good there. Like I said, all securely fastened to the car. And we'll come around to the back side now. So back here, of course, the first thing you'll notice with the Camaros is you do have that the trunk mounted rear spoiler here, and that's all in good shape and securely anchored to the car. The trunk lid itself, very nicely adjusted on the car. Your gaps and elevations are all uniform all the way around the car. You get to see a little better picture there of the window and the trim and so forth. Now, as far as the actual tail panel of the car, got your tail lights, the lenses, and the bezels. The bezels are in really good shape on this car. No pitting on those bezels, so the bright work all looks good. Where they're kind of painted, the black in there, that all looks good too. The lenses, no chips or cracks in the taillight lenses. The gas cap securely anchored to the car. Chrome rear bumper looks pretty good. There's no dents or dings anywhere. No scratches whatsoever on that bumper. And then if we look just down below at the ending to the exhaust system, you'll see that it's got a set of chrome exhaust tips on it there to finish everything off with that. As far as the inside of the trunk, let's get our key out. We'll take a look at that. Trunk is all good and solid inside. And if we look at the underside of the trunk lid itself, painted the same blue as the exterior of the car. You've got your seals all the way around the trunk, which are in excellent shape here, nice and soft. All complete here, no rips or tears anywhere. Your rain gutters here, or your water channels around the trunk lid, all good and solid, nice and straight. So that's going to help direct that water out of the trunk area and keep it away from being inside. As you can see, the trunk itself, the floor is good and solid the whole way throughout. You see the actual drain plugs here, all installed as they should be. And you've got a full set of floor mats, both front and rear, that go with the car. We just elect to take them out so that you can see the condition of the carpeting whenever we show you the interior. We'll close this up. And that shuts nice and easy, and we'll work our way around the passenger side of the car. So you can see it's got that quarter panel mounted antenna, so that's going to give you your radio reception. And again, you know, we've already been over the wheels, tires, all that stuff. As I look down the side of the car, body alignment looks really good on this side too. Again, your gaps and elevations on the door look good. Painted drip rail moldings, again, nice and smooth the whole way down that drip rail. The bright work here on your quarter windows, no pitting. The door handle itself looks to be in good shape there too. Same thing with our glass. No chips or cracks in the glass here. That looks good. Let's open up from the passenger side, take a look around now. So again, you do have, like I mentioned before, the bucket seats. You got the seat belts up front. Those are retractable seat belts also. The dash, which again is in good shape. Only factory instrumentation. There's no extra gauges or anything in this car. Just the speedo and the fuel gauge. And again, the upholstery's in really good shape. Carpeting likewise. And the door panel here on the passenger side as well. That all looks good with all your seals and your weather stripping. So we'll close this up. Again, both doors shut and open and close very nicely. You got the Camaro script emblems here on the back sides of the front fenders. You do have those 327 badges on the front of the front fenders. And that'll bring us back around now to the front. So this is just your typical 68 Camaro front end here. Headlights, grille assembly, all of that. All intact. It's not broke. There's no cracks anywhere. All looks pretty good. Front bumper, the chrome, the condition and everything of it. No dents or dings anywhere in that bumper. As we look down below all of that, we do in fact see that it does have that front air dam as well to go along with the rear trunk spoiler and give it that complete kind of that aero look there. As I mentioned earlier, with that steel stock hood here, you can see all your fitment here looks really nice on this hood. And then back here, the windshield. Again, windshield's in good shape here too. Again, you've got your typical, wear from, being driven, every once in a while. But again, there's no cracks or anything in the windshield, all good and solid. all of your bright work around, all anchored securely. And again, you've got your wipers and a good set of wiper blades on it as well. We'll come around now. That way we can open up our hood and talk a little bit about the drive line. We'll get a little more of that once we get to the underside too, but we'll get this raised up. And there we go. So the hood latch itself works and functions as it should. Hood hinges and springs function as they should. Underside of the hood here you can see is in good shape. There's been no alterations made to the underside of the hood. All good and solid, all your bracing and so forth, all there and present. And that brings us to the engine that's in this car. Now, as I mentioned earlier, it has the 327 badges, but it is in fact a 327 cubic inch motor and numbers matching too on this particular vehicle. Not only is it a numbers match motor, but it's also a factory AC car there too. So as you can see, everything here, it's all present for the AC. You got your compressor, you got all the stuff, belts are all hung on it, everything's good to go. You see the engine itself starting from the top down. We've got the chrome Edelbrock air cleaner there, air cleaner lid. Underneath that is it's the Quadrajet 4-barrel carburetor to deliver the fuel to it. As far as the ignition system goes, we do have just a point style distributor with a stock style coil on it. It does have an upgraded set of plug wires on it, and these are the Taylor wires, which are a good name brand. The Spiro Pro 8mm plug wire, so it's a good thick wire. It's going to help deliver that spark a lot better than a set of stock wires to this vehicle. The intake, valve covers and everything, all pretty much stock appearing on this car. And then it is a power steering as well as a power brake car. So you've got all of that. You also have a very nice Champion aluminum radiator. Now this is going to help cool that motor a whole lot more effectively than say your traditional stock style radiator. It's got a 7-blade clutch fan here on this too with the complete shroud. It's again all intact. It's not cracked or broken or anything like that. So that's all in good order there. Now behind this motor, we do have, it's an automatic transmission. It's a turbo 350 transmission. And then for the rear end, we do have a GM 10-bolt. It's a 308 gear in that rear. So again, the overall package, you're getting a 68 Camaro here with a numbers matching motor, automatic, factory AC car here. And again, it's at a pretty good price there, being that it is a consignment car. So with that said, I mean, we do all kinds of stuff here too. I mean, if you're interested in the car, maybe want some things maybe added or done, I mean, definitely reach out to us. We can tell, give you prices on, parts, labor, if there is anything that you would want to have done to this car. But again, it's kind of stock appearing and got a lot of the factory stuff on with that numbers match motor. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and get everything all closed up here, and then we're going to get this on our lift so that I can go over everything with you on the underside of the car and fire it up in the end. So give us a few minutes. We'll be right back. Hey folks, here we are underneath our consignment 1968 Chevy Camaro. So I'm going to go through this and tell you a little bit about, what we do know about the car, the parts and the components underneath here, kind of as we always do here with our vehicles. So starting at the front end, of course, we've got the black front air dam, all securely mounted here across the bottom of the lower valance. Does not appear to have any cracks or anything like that in it. All nice and solid as far as that goes. Behind that, we do have the aluminum radiator, so that's going to help with the cooling. And of course, what we're looking at from the underside here is making sure that there's no leaks or drips at that radiator. And in fact, there are not. So our drain petcock all the way across the bottom and the lower radiator hose, all nice and dry, free from any leaks or drips there. As we come back, we'll start getting into the suspension on the car. Again, this is just going to be all stock suspension components. So of course you've got your stock cross member here on the front, and then of course your stamped steel upper and lower control arms on the car. Shocks and springs, all intact, and again, all just all stock stuff underneath here. As far as the wheel bearing or the tie rods and ball joints, everything looks to have all of the rubber dust boot covers on it. Those are all intact. Tie rods and so forth all appear to be straight. And again, things are kind of checked over a little bit like that, even on a consignment cars, to make sure it's going to track straight when it's going down the road. And as far as the steering and brakes on the car, we do have power steering and power brakes on this vehicle. It is disc brakes up front, just your typical GM components. So whenever you need to go replace brake pads and so forth, rotors, you'll be able to pick those items up just at any auto parts store of your liking. And as far as the steering, like I said, power steering on this car, drag length, tie rods all look to be in good condition underneath here. Now, as far as the drive line goes, again, as we've done from our walk around video, we know that this is in fact a numbers matching 327 cubic inch small block Chevrolet motor. Again, underneath here, we look at the oil pan, make sure it's nice and dry, and it appears to be dry all the way around the rim there. And then back, here's our transmission. Again, this is that turbo 350 automatic transmission. Oil pan looks to be dry underneath here, and it does have the cover here to help protect the flywheel and that torque converter here. All your tranny lines coming back here all look to be dry as well. And then as we come back, the other thing I always check out is that output shaft seal at the back of the transmission. And that all appears to be dry too. Transmission cross member looks to be nice and straight all the way across. And the tranny mount itself looks to be in good condition. The exhaust system on the car starts with the stock cast exhaust manifolds, comes down from there into a full 2-inch exhaust system all the way back the car, including the tailpipes. And of course, it's got a set of what appears to be kind of like a turbo style muffler on the car. As far as the floors go, floors actually look pretty good and pretty solid underneath here. I really don't see any patching or holes as far as the floors go. Pinch welds are straight, and rocker panels on both sides are good and solid. As far as the drive shaft goes, well, we've got a balanced drive shaft. This is a steel drive shaft, so that's going to help eliminate with any kind of driveline vibrations. All of our e-brake lines and cables are all hooked up here as well. And then, of course, all your brake lines and fuel lines are run nice and neat along the pinch welds of the car on the underside here. As far as the rear end of the car goes now, the rear suspension is going to be a Monoleaf rear suspension. It does in fact have the coilover rear shocks as well. This is a GM 10-bolt rear. I believe the gearing in this was a 308 gear if I'm not mistaken, but we will have that information in the description for the car. As I mentioned before, it's power brakes, disc up front, but it's drums on the back. And then the wheel and tire combination on this car, it is exactly the same front and back. So we've got the steel rally wheels, the factory rally wheels for the car with the trim rings and the center caps. And we also have the BFGoodrich Radial TA tires on this vehicle. They are the 225/70 R14s on all four corners. As far as the fuel tank, stock fuel tank, straps and mounting hardware all look to be good and secure. No dents or dings in the fuel tank, and does not appear to be any leaks or anything like that in any of the fuel lines. As far as the exhaust, as far as the termination on that, of course you see it's got a set of chrome exhaust tips back here to finish everything off for the exhaust. So that's pretty much the underside of our 68 Camaro. So we'll go ahead next, drop it down on the lift, and we'll go underneath the hood so we can fire that motor up for you. You'll get to hear exactly what that numbers match 327 sounds like.